She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap.
The same curve. I always run over that. Ah! She's not respectable girl. Keep it on. He's got the dong. He's got the dong. Keep it on. Dong.
Wow.
Dong.
Wow.
Will I still be alive for Christmas? Oh, that's up to God. Only God knows that. YouTube lover, I don't give a shit what that loser incel thinks anyways. It is discriminatory and ableist. You don't deserve handicap features just because you're obese. Like, shut up. No one cares what you say. Yeah, girly bread needs to move out of the basement. Exactly. I was listening to DC and she was like calling him out. Like, he likes to scold me on my religion. And she's like, why don't you go do a video like Sunni versus Shia? And like, they know nothing about the religion. Yet they like to pick on me over every little thing. Like, shut up. You know? You're a 4'2" pudgy loser who looks like a nacho Dorito. And you couldn't even afford an Airbnb for just beating old people today. You're a whole clown. Like, how are you going to talk about my shape? Have you seen yourself? Keep saying gunting around. I don't get it. How many times have I shown pictures of her? She doesn't have a neck anymore. She has a gullet. So if you're going to make fun of me, turn on your camera, weigh yourself, or shut up. Gunting around. Like, you're literally Danny DeVito in female form. I'm twice her size? How do you know? Have you seen her in the last 2 years, Jay? Have you seen her in the last 2 years? And even if I'm slightly bigger than her, she's 100 times uglier. So I would take being fatter over being ugly like that any day. Because I can lose weight. Guess what? Ugly and stupid and evil are forever. So, no, it's not equal whatsoever. And I can talk about whatever I want. Goodbye. Can I talk about something else? This idiot talks about me every day for hours. Go cry over there, weirdo. Weight sits on people different. I love how people say she's smaller. You haven't seen her in like 2 years. And the last time she was seen on Shannon's, her head was the size of 2 beach balls. She's smaller where? Like, get a life. Jamie, do you like think that you're a better person coming in and fat shaming somebody? Like, you literally look like a big toe. Just like the other one that came in a while ago and said the same thing. What the hell? These people must be so unhappy with themselves. I don't get it. You're the biggest person wherever you go. And I don't care. I don't care if I'm the biggest person wherever I go. How does that make me any less of a person for being the biggest person? Like, you people need to get some morality and just grow the hell up. Like, I don't get it. Coming in here as an adult and fat shaming somebody, like, who cares? Who cares if I'm the biggest person? I don't. So if you want to care about it, fine, whatever. I can't handle her voice long enough to get a good look at her. Yeah. Who cares? Oh, well, I'm biggest. So what? Do you say that about the smallest person around? The thinnest person? If you see the thinnest person in the crowd, you say, wow, they're the thinnest person here. No, you don't. So why do people care only if it's the biggest person? It has no impact on your life whatsoever. Whatsoever. Taking up more space, like, even, like, what? We don't, it's so stupid, Breezes. Yeah, she needs to lay off the cigs, exactly. Me smoking shisha once in a while doesn't equate to smoking 2 packs to the point where you sound like Patty and Selma. Actually, Patty and Selma have nicer voices. Think of whenever Selma was rubbing petting her iguana and saying, oh, chub chub. Better voice than her. That's the voice that makes men sterile. Well, Susan, 69, whatever he's implying, I don't care. Like, I can handle my trip. If I need to book services, I'll do it. Why do people have to make like 20 million videos about something stupid like this? He's waving at you. Aw. The new crow. Oh, yeah. I didn't get my Temu order. She has no lips either. She has like weird ashy skin, like sweat, like weird skin, and like no lips. It looks like she has no teeth, but she has teeth. So disgusting. Who sits around and just, you gunt? Like, it's the most disgusting, like, non-feminine voice and language they use. It's just like, ew. People can't help how they look. Yeah, they can. All that disgusting hate she spews every day has made her ugly. Because she always likes to show her picture from the past where she looks normal, semi-decent, with a ton of makeup and probably filters and angling. But now she looks like a friggin', like, you don't even know it's the same person. Most people, you'd still be able to tell that they're the same person, you know? I will manage, I always do. Exactly. Like, they're acting like I haven't traveled from the Middle East to Canada back to the Middle East, 14 hours. Have they done that? And they're trying to give me advice how to travel? Like, please, the only place you go girly bread is Victoria's Secret, and that will never get old. Hi, KXR. You go to the mall to shop for your mom, you know? Like, how embarrassing. He said Chantal is not disabled. Who is he to determine that, especially after making 12,000 videos of her failing health? Exactly. Who the hell are you to determine that? Like, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh. It's really sad. That's the same ableism I was talking about with Amber Lynn when they were making fun of her not even being able to go up a curb. Like, who does that? Like, do you honestly think people want to be 500, 600 pounds? Like, you know, obese? Like, there's reasons that people are obese. And honestly, it's like, obesity is a disease. It's a medical condition. Like, there's reasons, so many reasons people are obese and contributing factors. And nobody understands it. Like, nobody gets it unless you are. It's just like, shut up. You're talking about something you know nothing about. Like, you're just a friggin' incel, friggin' manlet, 4'5", friggin' pudgy, ugly ass loser.
Zim.
I hate that she calls you a bad Muslim while she's reacting on Shabbat. A bad Muslim. She knows nothing about it. She's like the least person who should be condemning anybody or commenting on anyone's morals, period. Why are you, yeah, but Rusio, why are you comparing disabilities? It's just like, if obesity and an eating disorder were so easy to control, don't you think that nobody would have them? Like, what the fuck are you even saying? You sound stupid ignorant. Like, just because you're not born with a disability, and maybe you are genetically. Maybe you are genetically, you don't know. Addiction, my dad is a severe addict. So addiction and obese. So obesity and addiction run in my family. I'm just like not in the mood for people's freaking shit today. I'm not. Some disabilities are temporary. A broken leg makes you disabled. Exactly. You're not born with it. So you don't deserve, you know? That's like, oh, you did a really risky, stupid sport and you broke your leg, so you don't deserve the care because you did that to yourself. You took the risk. Like, shut up. Shut up. No, the thing that gets me is none of these stupid assholes actually give a shit. They just need content. They need that hate content. Like, the world is so messed up, like, to have people like this in it. I can't believe it. Yeah, I'm fat. Yeah, I ate Burger King. Yeah, I have problems with food. I still have to eat, you know? And I'm trying to decide, like, I'm trying to figure that out. It's not up to anyone else. You know what I mean? Like, how do you think it's so not that easy? It's not that easy. You're a food addict, so how do people typically deal with addiction? From what I've been told when I would get help, well, you have to abstain. You have to, you know, you can't have beer if you're an alcoholic. You can't have drugs if you're a drug addict. You can't have fast food if you're a food addict. You can't have high palatable food. But if you also have an eating disorder, a binge eating disorder, you can't fully restrict because you'll end up binging. So try figuring that out. Are any of you experts? No. 4'5" girly bread is not a friggin' eating disorder expert whatsoever. But yet people listen to him like he knows what the heck he's talking about. Since when is he an Islamic expert? Since when? Let's hear all about Islam. I never claimed to be a perfect Muslim. Never. There's no such thing as a perfect person. There's no such thing as an extremely pious person. Whatever. So I'm a bad Muslim. Whatever. So I'm friggin' 800 pounds. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Addiction is not easy at all. I'm in recovery myself. I don't understand the bullying. Why I don't think it's okay to profit off of bringing others down. That'll be their karma, Enox. That'll be their karma. You know, you can make fun of my mukbangs and stuffing my face. Meanwhile, they do that off camera. You don't get a head the size of 2 basketballs from eating healthy every day. I don't understand the hypocrisy. I don't understand how people don't see it because they're dumb. They're dumb. Anyways, so yeah, but at least at the end of the day, I don't have that kind of disgusting bullying content and my karma's clean. Thank you. Anytime I'm nasty or replying or whatever, it's in self-defense only. The worst is milk tea because she's the most obsessed. Yeah, but she doesn't like when people make fun of her hair condition, right? But she picks apart everything I do. But I can't say your wig is ugly because she has a problem with her hair. How dare you? They clutch their pearls every time you give it right back to them. It's so weird. There are some bad Muslims. They talk like all Muslims are saints. Exactly, Zainab. Even a Muslim who sins is a Muslim. You know, like, why don't you go after Christians, people in the community who are Christian, and sit there with bully channels? Give me a break. Get a life. Sarah Jane talking about my late what? Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Why are they talking about exactly my anatomy? Like, why are they obsessed with my lady bits? Like, what? Like, they must be. She's probably so insecure about her own. I don't know. Like, what the heck is wrong with people? Your mama doesn't pick on one person. And he actually only does it to point out hypocrisy. If there wasn't him, it would be totally not fair. So, and he's at least talented. Like, he at least makes people laugh. He at least puts effort into his streams. He doesn't just take someone's whole stream and doesn't, like, do anything with it. He talks about different subjects. It's totally different. Totally different. Your mama doesn't let his life revolve around Chantal. Bingo. Bingo. We don't like seeing them say mean things about Chantal. Well, that's going to be forever. They're always going to dwell on the stupid thing that happened in our relationship. Like, we've moved on from it. We don't even care anymore. Like, they're the ones caring about it. And they focus on the stupid, like, really dumb little things in it. Like, you ignore the fact that, like, he said he loves me. Like, he would never leave me. You're just stupid as hell. They take, like, something that happened as, like, a fantasy thing and make it reality. I don't think so. It would never happen in a million years. Never happened before that. It won't happen after it. And if it does, like I said, oh, well, I'll move on with life. Like, why do people rub things in like I care? You don't think that I just move on? Like, I always move on with my life. Always. And I think that's what makes people mad and fucking jealous is that they can't get me down. You can't get me down no matter what you do. You try to do something, it doesn't work out. Oh, well, you ruin it for me. Oh, well, I'll move on to something else. I don't care. I don't give a shit. And I'll always have amazing beezers, no matter what. So at least I don't have people who just watch me hate watch someone else. Boozin better be the last person to say I'm desperate. Look at her sending nudes to Isaac Guest and he didn't even like her. He left her on red. But talks about my husband, please. Okay, there's no problem with being single, but if you're single, like, you're gonna sit there and criticize my marriage when you don't, like, you're not married, you don't know the situation. Like, marriages take a lot of work to work, period. And, like, We come from very different backgrounds. We're very different and very different in age. There's a lot of things like, you know, going on nobody knows about. And so to sit there and talk about it like you know anything. Your parents have been married for 40 years, still have fights. Like as if we're just gonna like divorce over one incident. No, deserves another chance, no matter what. Like the shit action channels projecting a lot, insulting the fans, and making fun of different kinds of people, religions. Yeah, if you make fun of me, talk about derogatory ways, like make fun of me by saying Hamadan, stuff like that, you're making fun of all Muslims. If you say you make fun of my weight, you're making fun of all overweight people. You make fun of diabetes, you're making fun of all diabetic people. And you cannot tell me out of the 4,000 people that watch these idiots that there's worse people, you know, than me, or there's people with the same conditions. Please. They're too stupid to realize that, babe. They don't care. Like, they're on the haterade. It makes you hella dumb. It, like, makes you lose brain cells more than huffing glue. Because they think it makes me mad because that she's, like, makes more money. Like, who gives a crap? Like, number one, we don't know that for sure. If you're just basing off, there's different factors. Like, I don't know. But, like, who cares? Like, money isn't everything. Do I ask people for money? Do I look like I'm struggling? We get on very comfortably. We can afford to travel. We have a nice condo on the beach. We have a nice new vehicle. I can afford takeout every single day, sometimes twice a day. We give away some of our money to charities. We have a lot. We don't need anything. So I would rather the smaller audience with a more peaceful, more fulfilled life of not having like who wants to go online and spew hate every day? It's so disgusting. Like what you put out there, you're gonna get back. Like people laugh at that, but we'll see. And I'm telling you, her karma is already the fact that she's an ugly beast. You can't even take a nice vacation because they'll rip it apart with their negativity. When you go on holiday, you should not watch YouTube. Yeah, like seriously, like they're gonna judge our trip when they're sitting in their home sniffing their farts. Like, please, you're not doing anything with your life. You're not going anywhere. You're not going on vacation. Hi, Misty. Because happy, fulfilled people don't pick on other people all day long. They just don't do it. I couldn't probably make a ton of money involving myself mostly into drama. Having the Chantal Foodie Beauty Reacts Back channel, I'm sure I would boost my income a million times fold. But you know what? I don't want to do it. I don't want that negative energy in my life every day. I don't feel fulfilled doing that. I feel like a loser. And, you know, like, it's not for me. That's why I like to keep things private, because the evil eye is real. Like, these people always say, well, you're lying if you don't share this information. They're so hungry for the information because of the evil eye. Like, they don't, you can't share too much with people. Like, you just can't. I've learned that the hard way. And I'm still learning that because sometimes I do share too much. But, like, you know, sometimes, like, a private life with whatever you can is just, like, so much better. Like, whenever it comes to, like, your accomplishments and stuff like that. Log what you want and don't look into reaction. I never do look at them. I don't sit there and watch, like, search myself. Never. The only time I hear, but somebody came in here and, like, started it because they know that I was gonna, like, go off. You know? Like, I'm not in a really good mood right now for this stuff. Like, I was in a good mood, but now I'm not. If you want to hear them talking about them. Well, how come they get to talk about me every day, but I can't ever say anything back? Does no one ever question that? Like, how stupid that is? Foodie can make more views easy by making more drama or triggering the audience as in the past, but she doesn't, and this shows maturity in her piece, and that pisses them off. Yeah, true, Belly. Like, I could easily just, like, make up drama or control, like, embellish, like, you know what I mean? Like, I could boost my views, but I don't want to do it. Like, I choose, like, sacrificing views for more peace, you know? That's just how I choose it. Like, I'm getting too old for this crap. That's why I can't believe that there's people still in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and T and Sass's instance, 80s, who, you know, still do this hateful crap online. Like, if you're trying to convince people that you're better and happier, whenever you, like, it's feeding them. You know, they always say don't feed the trolls. It's so true. So, like, these reactors, they rely on, you know, reactions like this. They thrive on it. Anytime, that's what, like, look at just beating people today. She tries to trigger rages. She tries to, you know, like, it's so, these people are disgusting. They don't realize, like, they think the problem is me raging when the real problem is them enjoying it and trying to trigger one. Like, it's so weird. I don't know. They want to see you fail. Well, that's not going to happen because I never, like I said, I don't stay down in the dumps, and I don't consider anything a failure in my life. I don't consider anything a failure. I consider that I have hard times, I have good times, and I feel lucky that I'm able to deal with the hard times and not consider them, not cry over spilled milk and just stay down. You're never going to keep me down. It's not going to happen until I'm dead. So, yeah, I don't want to be part of the toxic dynamic. It's true. Like, that's the thing. Defending yourself doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything because people don't care. They're too dumb to realize the hypocrisy, or they just don't give a shit. Like they could literally get away with killing somebody. As long as they're hating on me, no one will care. So anyway, I'm done. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I don't care if you guys come in here and say this person thinks you're fat, round. They make fun of your shape. They don't think you should have access to disabilities. That makes them look like an ableist loser. Doesn't have any effect on me. I don't care. The fact is that there's always going to be people who just really don't want to understand where I'm coming from, or just want to put me in a negative light. I don't care. Whatever. Hi, Pam. Have at it. I'm done. I'm done defending myself. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Right? I mean, it's not. Why do they think it's a flex to say that you watch them? Why wouldn't you? It's part of your job, right? They're awful. No, honestly, YouTube lover, I swear on, like, what can I swear on? I don't like swearing. Like, I swear on like anything dear to me. I don't ever, like, Asala, we don't watch their channels. Like, why would we watch them? It's not part of my job. It's just like, it's just abusive language over and over and nitpicking. Like, it's just negative. I can't stand that, you know? So, unlike them, that's how I'm different in that way. So, you know, if I ever hear anything, it's from watching Yo Mama or somebody coming in here and stirring the pot, something like that. So, that's about the only time, you know? So, but yeah, like, wallah, I can swear, like, to God that I don't ever watch them. I don't ever watch their videos. And that's actually why I don't, like, strike them more, because I cannot stand to sit there through a whole, like, crappy piece of content. It's like, I can't do it. From now on, I just don't care. Whatever. I've said my piece. You know how I feel about everything. I know I always say that, but... So I only delete the lives because they're not making money off them anymore. What's the point? No, honestly, that's not only it, because I do make the money off of them, and then they demonetize it sometimes because of this, like, raging out against people and, like, swearing. It's not, you know, they don't like that. I feel that I don't like how I, like, sound, and, like, I don't like myself when I rage. I don't like myself whenever I lower myself to the level of those scrubs. I don't like it. So I don't want that on my channel. I know the internet's forever, you can always pull it up, but I don't care. The fact that it's not on my channel is symbolic, and I'd like it that way. Makes sense, you have regret. Exactly, Cuban Cake, I have regret. Because I'm impulsive, and I always, like, blurt out everything, like, get verbal diarrhea, just like I normally have, and just blah, 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 blah. If Foodie would disappear from YouTube, imagine how many people will be devastated and having no point to their life. It's true. How can they not see that? Like, seriously. Like, every single day they obsess. So how can, like... Both of you just... Thanks for the super chat. Why are you making... Why are you talking about special needs people in a derogatory way? Why would you do that? Yeah, he does have special needs. Special needs for a beautiful, amazing wife like myself. Okay? Anyone want a potato? When it's 2:30. I don't like marshmallows, but I'm gonna eat this. Seal is off, babe. I should visit Stonehenge. Yeah, Duck Puppet, that's the idea. Okay, I want to do a challenge. Do you think I could put this whole thing in my mouth? Let's try it. Why am I starving all the time? Ever since being on the insulin, I can't handle this. Whenever I get back, I need to look into something that helps curb your appetite. Okay. See how I eat my moon pie? Very demure. Do it. How long do you go between feedings? I don't know, it depends, Laura. Ever since being... Thanks, Kim. Ever since being on insulin, I noticed that, like, I feel actual physical, like, really bad hunger. Anyway, I think waddling is superior to a long stride, okay? Bye, guys. I know you'll miss me, I'll miss you, but rest easy. Bye, guys. Bye, good night.
Hi, so just a favor to ask my viewers. Can you not comment to my live streams or leave comments stirring the pot and trying to incite drama responses from me? I don't want to hear what people are saying about me. If my mods can mute or block those who come in and make such comments like, so-and-so reactor is sniping you, can you believe this person said this about you, etc., etc. I don't need to be surrounded by those who don't wish well me and my mental health. I will also block those comments, but I prefer not to see them. I understand this is the internet, but protecting one's mental health by getting rid of as much of abusive behavior as possible is important, and I have to do better at that. Also, as for moderators, does anyone who is a lawyer want to be a moderator? I could use a few more. The conditions are that you have to be around in my chats regularly and not gone for a while or gone permanently, and you must be a member. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for the support. Everyone has a right to a support system. If you haven't been in my chats for a while, I will remove you as a moderator, but if you decide you want to return, I can add it back. So, instead of doing that, how about just not saying anything when you see those comments? How about you just ignore? But she can't do that. All right. See you guys.